An NHL Insider reveals a major update on Leafs goaltender Joesph Woll, as well as a Leafs prospect is breaking records in the OHL, and we'll break it all down for you coming up on this episode of Hattrick HQ. But before we get into it, we're proud to announce that this video was once again brought to you by Rentals.ca, and moves are coming. With all the rumors and reports that have been coming out around the league, fans have been expecting for a lot of major shakeups to happen around the league, which should definitely be exciting for hockey fans. And if you feel like you need some extra excitement in your own life, then it's time to move for you as well, and Rentals.ca has you covered.
Rentals.ca is Canada's largest apartment hunting network. You can rent houses, apartments, condos, wherever, just using Rentals.ca. They have you covered. From coast to coast, you can go straight to Rentals.ca website, and it's super clean and easy to use. You can pinpoint exactly where you want to move on the map. You can look at any houses like this. You can just use the map. It's super interactive and easy to use.
And we are so proud to have Rentals.ca come back on board here. They're big hockey fans, just like everybody here on the channel. So if you're looking to move, looking to find a new home, make sure to go check out Rentals.ca down in the description and down in the pinned comment, and let them know that Hattrick HQ sent you. But with that said, let's get right into the first topic of the video today, which is Cowan makes history. And as we take a look here, Easton Cowan breaks the record for the longest point streak in London Knights history, with 26 consecutive games having a point, which is just an unbelievable feat for such a young guy like this. And as we take a look at his stats so far this season, obviously we've talked a lot about Easton Cowan here on the channel. His year-to-year improvement has been phenomenal, having 77 points in 44 games with the London Knights this year, with 29 goals, 48 assists. Mark, obviously, Easton Cowan has been a big topic for us here on the channel this year, just his improvement from year-to-year basis, and I think it's just great that this guy is showing so much prowess at such a young age that, you know, maybe we could see him make this Leafs roster next year.
Yeah, we've seen him just in the preseason tournaments leading up to the Leafs season starting, and he was outstanding. We've seen this guy stick around just till the end of training camp, and I think the Leafs really got a gem at the end of this first round. We've seen a lot of people and just other GMs and stuff kind of look at this and be a little puzzled with Brad Treliving selecting this guy so early in the draft. But he's looked outstanding. During this 26 games, he actually has 20 goals, 29 assists for 49 points, which is just outstanding, setting the record for London. This was a record that, since statistics been being kept in 1997-98, he has the longest streak. So seeing this guy's development just continuously get better and better. He's on one of the top teams in the OHL. They're looking dominant. He's playing penalty kill, power play, even strength. He's in the top 6. This guy did make the World Juniors team. This year is Easton Cowan's year, and I think people are finally starting to look at this guy being on the map. I mean, you see so many reports coming out that GMs are calling on him, Fraser Minton. People are taking they're taking exception to this. They're seeing how they're playing, and they want a piece of Cowboy. They want him on their team, and this is why so many people are looking for him. I do truly think the Leafs need to keep a guy like this. This is a guy that can come up, play the penalty kill, like I said, the power play, even strength. He's a jack of all trades. He might not be the master of any, but like I said, he can do a bit of everything. And I think next season we could really see him making this push to maybe make the Leafs middle 6, bottom 6, maybe top 6. We're seeing Matthew Nyes coming in and just look dominant on the top line with Matthews and Marner. We've seen Michael Bunting step in here, Zach Hyman back when he was with us. I could see Cowan coming in, taking a role like this, and then just helping the Leafs with signing another player for $5 or $6 million and using as a low cap hit just to help propel them to signing more players to compete for another Stanley Cup.
Yeah, definitely. And this is just huge for the Toronto Maple Leafs organization in general. The fact that he's kind of developed into this Swiss Army knife type of player. You can plug him in anywhere. He can play center. He can play on the wing. He can play on the power play unit. And he can play on the penalty kill as well. I mean, this is just huge for this team, for him to have such an improvement from year to year here in the OHL. And I really hope that he has a great training camp come the beginning of next season and can really get in this lineup. Because like you said, I really do think that he can make a great improvement to this bottom 6 of the Leafs, and I really can't wait to see it happen. But we're going to get into the second topic of the video here today, which is a major Joesph Woll update. And this comes from Elliot Freeman on Hockey Night in Canada, where he was asked, is Joesph Woll close? And he said yes. He played last night for the Toronto Marlies in Laval, and he was very good with 36 of 37 saves. And not only that, but Laval did not make his night very easy for a player in his first game after a high ankle sprain. Laval made it tough on him. They knew everybody would be watching, and those players sure did their best to get noticed. East, and he was very good. They didn't play him today, but he's very close, and we'll see what Toronto does in goal. They've got a couple of days to figure this out. They would go with 3 or do they go with 2? But Woll is close, and as we take a look at his game here in the AHL just the other night, he said, he had a 4-1 win with a .973 save percentage, which is just phenomenal for a guy coming off such a major injury. And as we take a look at his stats so far this season with the Toronto Maple Leafs, before his injury, he had 15 starts where he went 8-5 with a .916 save percentage. Mark, obviously, this is just huge news for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Their goalie is very close to returning here, and I can't wait to see this guy get back into a Leafs jersey and back in the net.
Yeah, to start the year, Joesph Woll was the most consistent goalie for the Leafs. Obviously, he went down with his high ankle sprain. Samsonov struggled a bit. Martin Jones took over. Samsonov came back to looking good. So right now, the goalies are playing good. I do think getting Joesph Woll back into this lineup is definitely what the Leafs will be looking at. I mean, like I said, Martin Jones looks like a phenomenal third stringer. For a while, he looked like our best goalie. So having this guy as a third string goaltender, I think, is what the Leafs will end up doing. Obviously, you don't want to shake this up too much. They're currently on their biggest win streak since they had Matt Sundin and Ty Domi. So, I mean, you insert another Domi into the lineup, it's just bound to happen. So I don't think they want to shake this up too much, but I don't think doing a goaltender change will shake things up. The team loves Woll. The fans love Woll. Management loves Woll. I hope Joesph Woll loves himself too, because this guy's going to come in. I can expect him to be dominant once again. And I think with how the team's currently playing, they're propelling themselves up in the standings. They're looking like a complete team for the first time this entire season. I think getting back their number one goalie, and I'm going to say, yes, Samsonov has been good. Yes, Martin Jones has been good. But Joesph Woll is this team's number one goalie. Getting him back, I think it's just going to really help this team push to that next level and just look to be contenders for the rest of the year.
Yeah, the brick wall is soon back, and I can't wait to see it. Like you said, this guy has been their best goalie during his time earlier on this season, and I really do expect him to get back to that caliber once he rejoins the team. We've just seen him put up a .973 save percentage in the AHL, coming back from such a major injury, which is great to see. And I really do think they do run the 3 goalies here, like you were saying. I really do think they don't take the chance of maybe moving one of these guys out or maybe sending one down to the AHL and risking them getting taken on waivers. I really do think that they run these 3 goalies just in case another injury does occur, and they have that guy there to kind of step in that instance.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Every team needs as many goals as they can get. You look at teams like the New Jersey Devils, their offense looks great, their defense looks great, but their goalies have been struggling. Right now they're relying on Vanacek and Dawes. So maybe if a guy like Martin Jones did go on waivers, Samsonov maybe not so much because of the cap hit, but teams will actually start to question. I mean, we've seen the Leafs get away with so many guys going on waivers and not getting claimed. Samsonov was a different story because he was struggling his current cap hit. But you've seen guys like Bobby McMahon go through waivers, who's currently, I believe, tied for 4th or 5th in points since the All-Star break. Martin Jones went through waivers. The Leafs got quite lucky to start the year, and I don't think they're going to risk it with another goaltender, especially like you said, if you go into the playoffs. I know last year Samsonov was injured. Joesph Woll was the complete savior. He looked like a rock during the entire playoffs. But if he ends up going down, you see a guy like Samsonov maybe deal with another injury or something lingers, then you do have a guy like Martin Jones that has experience to come in, and you're not really stuck throwing a guy like Dennis Hildeby to the Beast or to the Wolves in a playoff series.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you. I think that this is the best option, and maybe the option we do see play out here. But the big news here is that Joesph Woll is soon going to be back in the crease for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it's just going to be great for the Leafs. They're playing great hockey right now, and getting their starter goalie back here now, coming back off injury, is really going to help this team out throughout the latter half of this season. And I'm really excited to see what the Leafs do here at the trade deadline and towards the latter half of the season, and potentially making it to the Stanley Cup Finals this year. The team's been playing great. They've had a lot of guys like Bobby McMahon, Tyler Bertuzzi stepped up last night. A lot of these, unsung heroes have kind of stepped up for this team, and I think this is what we're going to see with Joesph Woll when he comes back. But we want to hear from you guys down in the comment section below. What do you think about Easton Cowan breaking the records in the OHL, and what do you think about Joesph Woll being close to returning? Because I know we're so excited here on the channel. We want to hear your guys' input on it down below in the comment section. We're going to get into everybody's favorite topic on the channel, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Bobby. He says, thanks a million for the update, Hattie. Love the channel. Shout out to you, Bobby, for showing your support down in the comment section. Really appreciate seeing all your guys' comments down below in the comment section. So like I said, make sure to go down below and leave a comment on this video. You might be featured on the next comment of the day. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road for 3,000 subscribers here, and we're getting pretty close. So if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're big hockey fans, just like both of us, make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button. And once again, shout out to Rentals.ca for coming back on board and sponsoring this video. And if you're looking to move, make sure to go check them out down in the description. And if you enjoy the NHL, make sure to check out this video that's popped up on your screen right now. And as always, I've been your host, KC, alongside my co-host, Mark Pye. Keep your stick on the ice.